Okay, bananas that are getting these little spots, this indicates that they're ripe. This one has a little bit less spots, tiny, tiny ones starting, a little bit bigger of ones over here. Even once they start to get these little spots, they're beginning to ripen. And I found for myself that there's a window of the level of spottedness to where they seem pleasant. I used to think that this meant the banana was ripe or maybe even getting overripe, and it doesn't. There's sometimes I'll see these type of marks and there's no spots at all, and sure enough, the banana doesn't really taste quite ripe to me. Now, most of my life I've enjoyed eating slightly less than ripe bananas if I'm just eating them. They don't really taste that great in smoothies that way. You really want to kind of wait for these spots. Trust me on that. And when they get too ripe, and it actually takes longer than I used to think, then they can make the smoothie a little bit on the gross side, at least in my opinion. But when they're not ripe enough, the smoothie won't taste good. And there's something I saw on a video. I'm going to try to find it and send it to you, as I don't remember now what it is, but there's some property, like a chemical or something that becomes released in bananas when these spots are present. I don't remember what the property is, but it's really good. Like, it's very, very, very good. So I'm going to try to find that. And apparently that property is not present in bananas when they aren't ripe enough, when these spots aren't there. And apparently they can be kind of constipating when they're not ripe enough. So you definitely want them in these spotted ranges. I've even used them more spotted than this for my smoothies, and they come out really good because they're sweet enough. Okay. My favorite berries come from Trader Joe's. I love this fancy berry medley. It has raspberries, blueberries, and blackberries in it. They also have some other mixes too. This is one of my favorites, but I also do enjoy a variation because it tastes a little bit different. I sometimes get plain blueberry ones. I also got plain raspberry, again from Trader Joe's. I very much like plain blueberries too. Berries, I have recently learned, reportedly have the most nutrient density to them. Like, they have the most amount of minerals and vitamins in them, apparently over any other vegetation product on the planet. I didn't know that. I thought some of the green things were higher, but if what I have recently found out is true, apparently nothing tops a berry. So these smoothies that I'm going to show you how to make in a second are kind of like my lifesaver, and I have 2 to 3 of these a day. I love them so much now, I just can't even live without them. Okay, so we're going to take our spotted bananas here. Make sure they have the spots. I hope I actually recorded that last segment. I think I did, but now I'm not sure if it turned on. They have to be spotted. If not, they're not ripe enough. They won't taste as good for one thing, and for another, they can be constipating, and there's a chemical property I was mentioning. I have to look up what it is. It's very, very healthy, though. Now, these bananas are a little small. I would normally make 2 for myself and 4 for me and Phil if he was having one, but I'm going to make 3 for myself right now because it's not big enough for me. I'm really hungry. If you were having them with me, I would probably use 5 at that size. Anyway, I'm going to have raspberries right now, and I'm going to take half of this bag just for myself. So I'm going to kind of squeeze it, and I'm going to pour that around there. If you were having one with me, I would dump the whole bag in. And I'm going to add a little water. You can either add cold water or room temperature water, depending on how cold or not you want to get. I'm going to put about 12 ounces, but I put this in after my fruit because it's not really going to be 12 ounces, okay? If you were having one with me, I would go to 16 or a little bit more. If this was the summertime, I would have frozen bananas, and this would be really nice and chilly and cold, like a milkshake, but I don't want to be that cold because it's wintertime right now. Sometimes, as it is, I have to go lay on my heating pad when I have one of these because I get kind of chilly in the winter, but it's been working. I've been having them, and it's been working out. Okay, so you want to blend that till it's nice and smooth. If there's any little chunks that get caught, sometimes I have to stop it, take this off, and push them down with a spatula. Oftentimes I don't, which was the case here. Sometimes I pulse it if I need to kind of get things mixed up, and a lot of times it just works as easily as just putting it on and letting it blend. See how this turns out to be 24 ounces? I usually get to this level with 2 bigger sized bananas, so by adding that third, I really got to where I needed to be. Sometimes I'm so hungry I even want a bigger shake and I'll add more, but this will probably be fine for me for right now. So I'm going to just pour it. I use bowl jars with a wide mouth. They're easier to clean. You can fit your hand in here, and they're big enough to hold big smoothies or big juices, okay? So I just wanted to show you this really quick. I think there was something else I wanted to say about it. There's a lot of really good healthy properties about bananas I've recently learned. They also have a calming effect, which can help boost the immune system, calm the nerves, help the body repair. So that combined with the awesome properties of berries, which also can be really detoxifying and also rebuilding because of all the nutrients and vitamins and minerals that are in them. So this is one of the most healthy things that you can have, and it's incredibly delicious. Oh my gosh, wait till you taste these. They are so good. I like to wrap a couple napkins or paper towels. You can take 2 or 3 paper towels, fold them in half, and then wrap them around here, and it's really actually very convenient. I've actually even thought about maybe making some out of fabric, especially in the winter. If you're chilled, it can be kind of chilly holding this, and I love to drink it out of a straw. Okay, when I first started drinking these, I did just drink them like I'm sipping out of the thing, but now I really prefer a straw. So you might want to try it that way too. Sorry I'm talking fast. I'm trying to make this short. My battery's going to die in the camera, and I just want to get you guys some information quick.